What's up? My name is Livy. I just started here at Clawhammer not even 2 weeks ago, and Kyle has already left me here alone for vacation.
Good luck, Livy. I believe in you. I'm proud of you no matter what happens. This video has to have 1 million views or you're fired. You're a superstar, crush it.
To teach you how to make mead. Now, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but with a little bit of help from Golden Hive Mead and some finger crossing, I think we can make this happen. Let's do this. On today's drive, we're out looking for some local honey. Asheville is full of places that sell great local honey, but first on my search list is the mystical man who sells honey in the River Arts District. I'm definitely crossing my fingers that he's there, but today is really cold, so if he's not, there are lots of other great places we can check out.
Well, he's not there.
Just as I suspected, it's too cold. No mystical magic honey man.
Let's get some Christmas music on.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Today we are looking for 3 pounds of honey. Not all local places are gonna sell it in bulk like that, but luckily I ended up finding one.
Raw honey is just, they take it out of the hives and then they'll filter it. A bunch of wax and a whole bunch of just stuff in there. So they'll filter all that out and then just bring it straight to us to bottle. If it's not raw, usually when it's pasteurized, it'll get heated up to a certain degree and it prevents it from crystallizing, but all the pollen inside of it will break down.
Honey, I'm home. Guess it's just me and you here, lady. Today we're going to be using the starter kit from Golden Hive Mead. This kit includes the glass fermentation vessel, an auto siphon, airlock and stopper, hydrometer, test tube, thermometer, and recipe guide. Each of these tools are going to come in handy today as I take on the task of making mead for the first time. All right, before we get too deep into the process, I think we should first talk about what mead is quickly because I had no idea until today. Mead is an alcoholic beverage made by fermenting honey mixed with water. You can sometimes add ingredients such as fruit, spices, grain, or hops. The ABV ranges from about 3.5% to more than 20%. To start things off, we want to make sure our equipment is sanitized. Just like a dentist would sanitize their tools before use, you also want to make sure your equipment is clean. This helps kill and prevent the spread of any harmful bacteria from soiling your product. So anything that could potentially touch your product should be sanitized, even including the yeast packet and scissors. You're going to want to use a high-quality, food-grade acidic sanitizer. We're going to start with using some PBW, which does not stand for peanut butter whey. It doesn't. And we'll follow the instructions listed on the back of the bottle. Following the PBW, we will use some Star San. Again, we will follow the instructions listed and be sure to sanitize anything that could potentially touch our product. I found that filling the fermenter with sanitizer, shaking it up, and siphoning out the rest into a bowl to be the easiest method. This ensures that the fermenter is totally sanitized and both inside and outside of the siphon are sanitized as well. After cleaning, I laid out all my tools on some paper towels. This recipe only called for 3 ingredients, which were honey, water, and yeast. This honestly makes me really sweaty because if I mess it up, Kyle's gonna be coming for my head. I started by dumping out the 3 pounds of honey into the fermenter. A helpful trick was letting the honey sit in some warm water for a bit to help loosen it up before pouring. Once most of the honey was dumped out of the jar, I used some warm water to swish around any leftover honey and began filling the fermenter with water. You want to leave about 1 to 2 inches of room in your fermenter. Once filled, I inserted the yeast packet and I was ready to take my initial gravity reading. An average initial gravity reading will range from 10.7 to 10.16. Mine was about 10.19, 10.20. Before securing the lid, I made sure to fill my airlock halfway with Star San. Phew, that wasn't too bad. 3 ingredients, a couple easy steps, and hopefully in the next couple weeks, we will have some mead. If I didn't totally screw everything up. See you then.